When we return to the real world, I am surprised to find myself in Junes, a large department store. I have never seen Mr. Sun so flustered. Even she could not have expected to emerge in the most crowded place in town, and from a display TV at that. But to make it back to the limousine, we have no choice but to walk through the store. With Suru-san in her skin-tight suit, Akiko-san mostly naked aspect for his cape, me with my mechanical power exposed, and Labrys with her ass on her wings, I suppose. Not to mention Teddy. Reese-san and Naoto-san are both public figures. One is an idol and the other is a detective. We make quite an outlandish procession. Considering the nature of our operation, I hope to avoid having my picture taken with phone's cameras. However, as we walk along, I soon find that my fear of cameras is baseless. In fact, it is not cameras we need to worry about at all. It is the police. I find myself anxious in this completely unexpected situation. An arrest would mean disgrace as an unofficial unit, and I'm sure Yosuke's son and the others would like to avoid the inside of Juvenile Hall. Everyone hastily agree with each other and take off at full speed. I can hear Yosuke's son and Chie-san loudly complaining about the unfairness of the world. Mitsuru-san and Akiko-san exchange fearless smile, their cold sweat and a streaming from both their heads. Daddy and Labrys seems like they're having fun. I don't think they understand the situation. Yu-san and Yukiko-san run without a word like determined athlete. Kanji-san tries to turn and fight every so often, with Naoto-san having to stop him each time. Rise-san switched on her cell phone to find an alarming number of missed calls, which seemed to be the bigger problem for her. In the end, our party with the Yasogami Akiko student conclude with a brief goodbye as we all scatter like birds. Funny, man. That night, we decide to stay the night in Inaba for a quick health checkup and review of the case. After finishing the necessary step, we decide to take an early rest. The true culprit is still out there, and Labrys need to get to a lab for proper maintenance. After 10 years of status, he was suddenly forced into a series of stressful battles. It would not surprise him if some of her parts are now malfunctioning. Considering the morning traffic, we should leave early in the day. Or so I suggest, but Labrys has other ideas. May 4th, the next day. A car is parked near an intersection away from the main road. We are here to say goodbye to everyone. Labrys wanted this way. I am happy she wished to see people again, of her own will. On the east side of the street, all the people we met yesterday are gathered to see Labrys one last time. They wish to say goodbye to her, but they had not expected us to contact them.
I asked if I could come see everyone. I wanted to give everyone a real goodbye.
What do you do next? Are you going back to that lab?
No, I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I want to do my damnedest to catch whoever used me to bait a trap for you all.
Alright, then I guess the party's on hold until after everything's really over. But hey, you should come see us again anyway. Promise me, okay?
You got it.
Labrys shakes hands with each of them. Even after we leave, Labrys kept waving through the rear window. Waving and waving and waving. Waving and waving and wave, even past the point where the human eye can no longer see her. She is still waving. After she has waved to her heart's content, she turned to see Fuka-san and I looking at her and blush. Oh, there's Fuka-san here, damn it. Fuka-san giggles.
I'm glad things went well. Oh, but first, it's good to see you again. This is becoming a real reunion.
Yeah, but she's so cute, you know? She's the cutest in personas. She's the best. It should be the first girl, not Yukari. Which I don't... Yukari is an ass, you know? And in the answer, she's become more ass than she is before, you know? Fantastic how she could do that.
Indeed. Things are going to heat up from now on. I must get back and reallocate my staff.
You're including me in there, right? Every opponent I made a mistake against on my journey, I made sure to go back and get a rematch. This'll be no different.
It should spur discussion amongst the staff again about working Yamagishi into our unit.
Huh? I'm still not sure about joining any special unit.
Question. Fuka-chan stopped wringing her hand. Looking at the sheet next to me, I noticed Labrys looking at the sky from her window.
I didn't know the sky was so blue.
There is deep wistfulness in her voice.
Back at the lab, they only let me out at night. But this...
Hey, you run away until... Yeah, whatever.
I feel like I've seen it once before. That same bright blue sky.
Oh yeah, that's it, remember. Once before, I recall the memory relating to those words amongst the countless memories of Labrys awakened within me. The sea, the cerulean sky and lingering clouds, the emerald blue water. In my mind, I placed Labrys at a scene, a white figure gazing from the edge of Pierre. I know this scenery. For an instant, it feels that I do. Like a knot slowly undoing itself, the lid to a box inside of me opens, and something hot filled my chest. What had been only an image becomes a memory. Soon after, I understand everything. I know when Labrys saw the scene. I know what she thought when she saw it, what she wished for.
I see now.
Noticing my murmur, Labrys looks at me in wonder.
The scenery from your memory was the pier outside of the Yakushima laboratory.
Suddenly, Labrys' eyes open in surprise.
The date was the final day before you were sealed. You made a heartfelt wish there. You hoped that your successor would make the same wish to see someone precious to them. And that meeting would take place at the pier. You dreamed that your successor would be able to go beyond that pier to places you would never be able to see for yourself. And that even if your memories were deleted, your feelings would be passed on to the next generation.
Labrys' ruby eyes begin to quiver. My words have unearthed her buried memory.
Yeah, that's right. It was at that very place where I met the friends I have now. When I was searching for someone, I found myself naturally drawn there for some reason.
My memories returned to a certain encounter. That day, on that same pier, I met him. My dear friend.
I think it was because of your wish. My wish? You mean the thing I wished for that day actually came true? Indeed. It stayed alive for 10 years. Thank you, Labrys. It's because of you that I found happiness. Huh. I didn't know that. My desires, all the feelings I got from the others, they didn't go to waste.
Yeah. Tears streamed down Labrys' cheeks. I stretched out a finger to wipe them off, but it's already wet from a drop on my own cheek. Okay. I think to enjoy this, you need to watch Labrys' story first. Mitsuru-san and Fuka-san smile at us gently. Fuka-san seems to be teary-eyed herself.
I gotta thank you too. You made me remember something important.
After wiping her tears, Labrys looked at me, her eyes clear and determined.
Yes. Someone I have to find. I need to meet her so I can tell her something.
I'm about to extend my hand to shake her, but it now seems too distant a gesture for we sister. Instead, I pull her toward me and look at her face to face.
I'm sure you will. You're not alone anymore. We can search for her together. Yeah. Thanks.
As the sun shined down, she gave me the biggest smile I've seen on her yet. Oh yeah, very nice story. I mean, I understand why they make cliffhangers, so you need to do Labrys story first. Because, you know, the emotion come if you watch the Labrys story first. I know it's more streamlined if you just start from start to ending without cliffhanger, but Labrys story has a very important notes about what actually happened, you know. I really enjoy it, man. It's a great game. And you know, Puka Yamagishi, I already played like a bunch of characters. This is the first time I see Puka. Maybe I played Mitsuru part, or not Mitsuru, Persona 3 teams, currently only Aigis. Yeah, it's really great still seeing Surprise, and you know, the story worked out a little different for every character, even near the ending, you know, where everything should be the same, but they still have little surprise for you to enjoy. I really enjoy the story, you know. It feels like more like a visual novel than a fighting game, and they're kind enough to make the fighting very simple, so a stupid fighting gamer like me could finish it, even though I use one round and easy battles. But yeah, I'm glad they let easy battles get the true ending. Smooth people, I think, will come for the story. This is Persona, man. Persona 4, that is. Always have a great story, and this is also a very good story. Nice. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.
Welcome to the Velvet
Whoa,
Room.
Asalondok story of Elizabeth.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then, why don't
Nice.
you introduce yourself?